Hello everybody, how y'all doing? I am here in Colorado Springs, and what I'm doing here today is pretty much just doing a brief, well, it's not really brief, it's just it's more like a selfie, how you say, more indirect kind of video here, just for the simple fact that I gotta speak my mind, you know? And yeah, this is a little bit of marijuana that I am smoking here, ladies and gents. But the thing is, I'm in the state of Colorado where it's legally fine and okay to perfect smoke ups. Anywho, let me stop being silly and let me get serious. I can be a hell of a character sometimes. Anywho, what I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, is this. It's a business that I thought about that I would be very wonderful and very great in doing in the city of Colorado Springs. Now, mind you, anybody that doesn't know me, just so y'all get a little insight, so y'all do know me, the person that I pretty much kind of look up to the most in my whole entire life when it comes to anything has to do with business, anything, it's really like two individuals. And there's John D. Rockefeller Sr. and Warren Buffett. Because Warren Buffett, he's smart, you know what I'm saying? That fella, he know how to spend his money. I think he even made a comment once that if you can't afford to buy it 4 times over, don't even fucking think about it. Don't even spend it. Don't even buy it. Don't even look at it. If you can't afford it 4 times over, don't mess with it, you know? That's what Warren Buffett says, and I gotta say something, that's a smart guy. Warren Buffett's the kind of fella that you'll see driving like a Buick, a Hyundai Sonata, you know, a Kia, Santa Fe, you know, something humbling. He won't be driving no $300,000, $400,000 Rolls Royce, Bentley, Ferrari, Bugatti, none of that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like that shit. Hey, I know he don't like it, but I do. Well, I know he likes it too. I mean, if they give it to him for free, I know he'll take it. He'll ride with it. But personally, I gotta say that that's neither here. It's just materialistic things, and I'd rather invest $400,000 in business that can, you know, bring me revenue at least maybe 10, 20, $30 million a year than to invest $400,000 in a Rolls Royce just to want to be looking like, you know, I'm out here be pimping, like I'm out here flossing, like I'm bossing, like I'm doing things, like I'm just tossing money in the air. You know, that reminds me of the movie Batman. Back in the day in the 80s, there was a movie with Batman and the Joker. And the Joker, he had a parade and he started throwing money all over the place. He was just wilding out. Hey, if I have money like that, trust me, I'll do a parade like the Joker, just like the Joker, with the Joker outfit, everything. I'll just blow out $1 bills everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Why give it to the strippers? Give it to the city citizens of everybody within the city limits of Colorado Springs, El Paso County. Yeah. But anyway, this is the video here. I really want to state that I want to open up a business called FiNO Integrity Transportation LLC, and that's already registered with the Secretary of State of Colorado. Now, the reason I want to do this is one, mainly to fucking tell Z-Trip they can kiss my motherfucking ass and they ain't about shit. Oh my goodness, did he just say that Z-Trip ain't about shit? They can kiss his ass? Yes, I did. And I'll tell you why Z-Trip can kiss my motherfucking ass. Just for the simple fact that, first of all, my due respects to the Z-Trip CEO, the owner, the originator of everything, like how I would have respect to the Colonel, Mr. Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken, the original Colonel, not these fake ass GM, fucked up motherfuckers that's working at KFC now, fucking up all the fried chicken with the wrong fucking deep fried grease. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Fuck KFC too, they fucked off too. Fucking lady took my money, took my chicken, told me to wait, had other people ready. Man, I don't even want to talk about that shit. Alright, that was here in Colorado Springs, off of Fillmore too, by the way. But that's neither here or there. God dog it. Man, shit. Anyway, that shit pissed me off. Fuck fast food restaurants. Anyhow, back to business. What I want to say Colorado Springs is this, that I went to work for Z-Trip. And mind you that for the past 4.5, 5 months, I was going through a poverty kind of struggling scenario thing there. I was staying at the rescue mission. But because people have a lot of bad poor hygiene, when I say bad poor hygiene, people don't even wash their feet, their ass. I'm telling you, they smell funky funk. I'm talking about if People Le Pew was a real character and you can smell how funky his skunk smells, you'll be like, damn, people smell as funky as this guy here. People Le Pew's the skunk. Anywho, this is what I want to say, y'all, is that when I first started Z-Trip, there was a lady by the name of Brittany, right? And she was like the human resource, the hiring, manager. And let me say, not only is she a beautiful lady, with all due respect and with all the, respect that I can give her within the code of ethics of professionalism and business and everything, Miss Brittany was such a wonderful person. She gave me a chance to work for Z-Trip. It took me about 2 days to do the driving safety defensive course and all that, and I passed it with an 80. If you don't get an 80 or plus, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, you're disqualified. You don't qualify to work. You're gonna have to try again 6 months later to a year, something like that, right? But Brittany gave me a chance. I took notes, passed the test, passed everything. I was gonna get into a prime Victoria, but this guy, I think he's from Nigeria. I think he told me he was from Nigeria, as a matter of fact. Because I was gonna get a prime Victoria. He was like, "Oh hell no, motherfucker! You can't take my car. This is my car. This is my shit right here. I've been waiting for the guy for so long." So this Nigerian guy, he's like, "Oh fuck you, no, I am tough." So I'm like, "All right, guy, fuck you." Shit, I'm the new guy. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I have no say so here. I'm the new guy. I'm the new fella here. I'm like New Kids on the Block from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Step by step. Ooh, baby. Anywho, I want to say straight up and down, this is a fuckery though. Z-Trip, Brittany hired me. She gave me the opportunity. I worked wonderfully. And everything went perfect. Everything was hunky-dory, lovely and everything. But I happened to help some girl that was at the Capri Motel. Helped her out, let her have a place to stay with me in my motel, but she had to pay half of the money, which was $30, $60 a day, And she came through, but I wouldn't do no drugs, I was no smoking, no weed, no nothing, no perico, nothing, And sure enough, I was in the Christian faith big time, right? And this girl, I guess when I was sleeping, I guess she must have blown weed smoke up my nostrils or something, because I went and took a drug test, and I was whistling like Jiminy Cricket. I was happy to do a drug test, but I failed it. Why? I don't know. Polis took this smoke, but for 3 months later, I did not smoke no weed. Anyway, they had to fire me because I failed at the drug test. But yeah, I love my experience with Z-Trip, and God bless Brittany, because she's a wonderful lady that hired me in the beginning. Now, I got rehired recently, right? Vanessa, I don't know why, but when you get hired by anybody, any company, they give you the warm welcome. Welcome, we're happy to have you here. Welcome aboard. This is an awesome opportunity for you to grow with us, and we're more than glad to have you. Welcome aboard to Z-Trip. Miss Vanessa was nowhere near welcoming. She had always a motherfucking face of a lemon. She was always like really like moody, sad, mad, depressed, angry, looking type of fucking bitchy kind of look. She looked like she's never happy, like she's always fucking miserable. And little does she forget that one time, a long time ago, I saw her come with her kid to Z-Trip when she was a little bit more humble and not all stuck the fuck up like how she is now. And I bought her a fucking super mom bracelet and something for her kid, because her kid likes super man, and she's a super mom, and it was Mother's Day around that time, and I was considerate. Nobody told me to do it. It's just in my heart. I'm a good fella, but she's been a bitch lately. And guess what? She's so much of a bitch that she even fucking fire me. Sorry, kid. If you watching this, know that you're a good kid, but your mom, I thought I had it. No disrespect to you, kid, but your mom's just fucking up over here. Miss Vanessa was equal. But anywho, Vanessa fired me. She said I give somebody a bid or whatever. I pay $630 a week for that taxi on the lease. Just to lease a fucking taxi. When I get out from work and I'm in the fucking cab and I buy some beer and I don't even drink it all, and I happen to want to give a female a beer and say, well, here I am, home sweet home, have a beer, I'm home, and I get out. There's nothing wrong with that. I never do no drinking and driving. I do nothing felonious, nothing legal. This woman fired me, Vanessa from Z-Trip, and she said the white agree with her fucking decision, because supposedly I'm not a good candidate for Z-Trip anymore because I gave somebody a beer and then I didn't give her no document credential to prove that I had taken the COVID vaccine test. That's some stupid fuck shit. So I got fired because of COVID. I got fired because of some beer shit, and I was off the clock. Come on. And they gave me a van, a Dodge van. There was a piece of goddamn piece of shit that I swear to God, that shit is so fucking piece of shit that they even put it out of commission. And then they gave me another car, but that car stunk like fuck. I bought 2 of them little perfume bomb fumigated things to make the car look good, smell good. I pressed the button and you would think there was cockroaches in that fucking car, you know, the way this shit sprayed out, you know? But the fucking thing still fucking stunk. I shampooed it, I washed it, I did so much in the taxi. Eventually, I wasn't happy with the cab, and eventually they called me in. I brought the cab in, and they fired me. So really, throughout the transgression of what, maybe 2.5, maybe even possibly 3 weeks being in business with them, I only really worked like maybe 4 to 6 days at the most, because of the fuckery with Z-Trip. They don't give a fuck about your fella here, right here, guys. They really don't. So fuck the motherfucker Z-Trip. So now back to business, y'all. I'm looking for investors that want to help me out, right? Because me being a business fella and being a person that I know I have the mindset to do business and do things and make this possible, I want to open a taxi company called FiNO Integrity Transportation. FiNO Integrity Transportation is a taxi company that would be nothing but Lincoln Town cars from 2012 all the way to 2014 to possibly 2016. And now my taxis, what it is, would be the following here. The thing that would make things different here would be the following is this. It would be that I would have the same thing as the taxi company, taxi service. The only difference is all my taxi drivers will be uniform. Every single one will have one of those limousine hats that will match that purple suit with the white collar, with the tie, or the bow, whatever. No, yeah, with the tie, right? Yeah, the tie. No, for the bow, yeah. But it's more like for like tuxedo, you know, weighted thing at a banquet type of stuff, right? But yeah, so the not limousine, but the taxi cab drivers, they're gonna have the hat, the sports coat, the tie, yeah, and they're gonna always be professional. They're always gonna wear gloves when they open the doors for the passengers to ride in the back, you know, or if they decide to ride in the front, you know, I mean, they're the ones paying, so whatever they feel comfortable more, whatever brings, you know, makes their jollies, you know, the client's always right, no matter what, you know. And so anywho, my cars are going to be painted, my Lincoln sedans will be painted like a royal purple color, like the Jolly Rancher candy coated painted color. And then the leather interior would be like literally like a cream interior, you know. So they'll have that royalty color on the outside, the luxury cream leather, you know, upholstery, you know, leather in the inside. Very nice, very well kept, and you know, every vehicle has to get detailed every day. At the end of the day, at the end of the shit, they has to get detailed, you know. Take it to the shop to get detailed by our detail fellas, because this car always has to be shining, be waxed, be smelling good, no smoking cigarettes in the car, no doing felonious illegal things, you know, just keeping it professional and giving the best service, better service than Z-Trip and anybody else. We're the ones that's gonna carry the customers' bags into the trunk. We're the ones that's gonna help with the luggage. We're gonna help the elderly, the disabled, our military, you know, our senior citizens. We care about the community. Here at FiNO Integrity Transportation, LLC, a taxi company coming to the neighborhood near you, Colorado Springs, 719. Yeah. So I'm looking for investors. And I was thinking what I would probably need is maybe a good anywhere from $170,000 to $200,000. And I say $170,000 to $200,000. That way I can find me a decent leasing location where I can put the base, where I can have the antenna tower, because I need to buy an antenna tower for the radio for dispatch. Then I gotta get radios for all the cab drivers. It's gonna be in the Lincoln Town Car sedans. I'm gonna take it back to the old school, ladies and gents. I'm gonna have the little radios for the cab drivers where they press the button and they go, this is cab driver, boom, bang, bang. But they're gonna have, you know, the touchscreen navigation and all that good stuff, you know, with Google Maps and everything. But I'm gonna take it back to the little radio truck things in the cab. And yeah, it's gonna be top-notch professionalism, and it's gonna be nothing but showing love and respect and catering to the client at all times, no matter what. Yeah, no doubt, my brother. I'll get with you in a second. That was the maintenance guy and / the manager of the Ranch Motel. One of the top fellas here by the name of Johnny. He's a hard worker. He's what I call a workaholic, a person of integrity and he definitely makes it happen. Good fella there. But yes. So what I'm trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is start my own company, my own taxi company. I'm good with numbers, I'm good with math, I'm good with money. Don't tell me to do any geometry or algebra because I'm not really good with geometry or algebra. But when it comes to cash and business and money, trust and believe, I'm good with dollars every day of the day and every day of the weekend, the month and the year and all that good stuff, 24/7. So I'm looking for investors because I believe in myself. And I have a dream, all right? I have a dream like Mr. Martin Luther King, which I have a great deal of respect for that fella because he brought a lot of love, a lot of unity throughout the United States and throughout the world and throughout many nations throughout the seas. So God bless Mr. MLK and his family, and he's definitely a legend here in this country. And we can learn a lot from him too. I also want to say that me personally, you know, I could be out here, you know, I don't know, panhandling or washing dishes at a restaurant, working, flipping burgers at McDonald's or Burger King, what have you. Or do like some people that I seen around the way in Colorado Springs, they do something that I like to call dumpster diving. Nah, that's not for me, y'all. None of those, not even selling drugs, not even committing felonious crimes or organized crimes or any sort. It's not the thing for me. My thing is that I'm a fellow of integrity, of transparency and sincerity, and I just wish that someone can just say, I believe in this guy and we're gonna give this fella a shot. And so if any investors out there wanna invest in the best FiNO integrity transportation, is here to be at your service at your disposition. In Colorado